about the Vision Hunt decree?
Did something bad happen again?
Ad Astra.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Incoming!
Wrath from the skies!
Share my knowledge! Don't blink!
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
You give, you receive. With sword comes shadow. Incoming.
Take a breather. Get to work.
Incoming. To the two.
Time to end. Burn it down. Pyroclastic surge.
Don't blink. Hey!
Light it up. Full
Orders
throttle.
given. Orders received.
Incoming. Don't blink.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the...
Mind. Bow your head.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Take a moment to rest.
Incoming.
Seems like an
Silence!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Take a moment to rest.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home. Incoming.
Allow me to intervene.
Speed of light. Everyone hold hands. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
What a workout! So how come you so much about the...
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Aww.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly... You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way... By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue... I have chosen the latter because... If stubbornly isolating her, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to...
Aw, Miko, you sound like...
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my... Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for
There's a part 2?
Burn!
Let's wait for a little. Grow! Sharon may not help!
Rise.
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink!
Stars.
Incoming! Hey! Don't blink!
Verdict is...
Cut to the chase!
Make yourselves at home.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Let's wait for a little.
Speed of light!
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all...
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Travelers that...
I don't. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken. In short, if everything goes according to plan... Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive.
All of this sudden, you're entertaining guests?
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, before one makes a plan, what is the most...
Don't know.
You must understand the situation. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her... Yes, this is the strongest... Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of... Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the...
Rebellion? What are you...
When I say if we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get... I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active... Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender...
Affirmative.
Could you...
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the grand... Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you...
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering...
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinate...
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a woman?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior,
Even though she will one day... Sees your vision, too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course. And
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered mean...
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly...
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. They're the...
You're saying the Kujo clan... betrayed...
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in... How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for She will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run it, but... Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not.
Not...
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with.
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now...
That's everything. On to the next.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. You give, you receive. That's everything. On to the next.
of these before. Not a tanuki. I'm a muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't... is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsu.
Oh, wow. A ninja? So was that one of... Anyway, what's the Shumatsu?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under... Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by... For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou... But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions... Now you're following me? The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the
what do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their report, meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no—
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just—
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as—
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking— This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since— Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so bad.
Poor Toma.
let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt Decree is abolished, this was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up.
Ooh, let's play the Hot Pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find you. Yoimiya, we need an extra-large firework.
Extra-large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up, but it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, maybe. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and, what? Don't worry, it's just a fire.
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
I think it's fine as it is.
You give, you receive.
Should I report this to my superiors?
You! The warrant is for your arrest! Freeze!
Oh no!
Incoming. Hey!
pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, we need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come.
Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue.
There are loads and loads of. We need to get rid of them, or I won't. After I get the document, let's meet. Also, if I do get.
Is this real? Anyway.
Stop! I have orders to search for a wanted criminal.
Yikes! Hide! Quick! What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off! Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts! Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run! What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off! Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts! Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
Mustn't let anything thing happened
Stop!
to the statue.
I have orders to search for a wanted criminal.
Yikes! What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
My apologies. Kamore Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter without permission.
Well, how did it go? Well done.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little... I feel so dizzy. Everyone is... No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just... Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiae was right. They have been fomenting unrest. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiae. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get...
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiae.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for him. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Nara...
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely...
You're quite So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's...
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get...
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by utter disregard for human life? Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think that...
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the vision?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui, the head of the Kujo clan.
Well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished not to see. Surely, you aren't planning to...
So everything I've ever held on to... This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway. Yep, let's...
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the You must find a way to recreate the circumstance. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue, take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside. If you find yourself at your wit's end, or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady! This isn't the...
I'm sorry.
Seek with me.
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll... Good.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Commit to memory. The Temple of Wisdom. Speed of light.
I won't forget this. Teach me a lesson.
Everyone hold hands.
Watch your step.
Cut to the chase.
Show me what you've got.
Don't blink. Hey!
Who goes there? Get them.
Glory to the Shogun!
Don't
Strike!
look back.
Flash!
Time for retribution.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Soldiers, quick!
I dare you.
Speed of light. Stop fighting.
This.
Share my knowledge.
Get them.
With sword from shadow.
Show me what you've got. Don't I lost.
Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Roll. Wheel of
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master,
Go on, ask him.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne, and the...
So this is how my documents went missing.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryou...
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand. The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested... For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful... It appeared to me to be an excellent...
But you worship the Shogun. How...
Betrayal! How can the Fatui may think they are using me? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso...
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her...
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way. But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end. Well, so I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat.
Senor is the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an air...
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if...
Sara stormed off! You can say that again! Alright then, let's do this!
Life goes on.
Survival of the fittest. It's about time he realized that.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? Growl!
Hey! Cut to the chase. Speed of light. You give, you receive.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujusara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my... Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you fought. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid...
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct... That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning? You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, Remember that you're charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front. I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were... You are aware that the loser must die.
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
I see everything.
Your verdict is?
Rise. Opening box of Adeptitrix.
Make yourselves at home.
Incoming! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Don't blink! Hey!
Incoming!
Faster? Okay, faster. Life goes on.
Time for retribution!
Speed of light!
Rise.
Don't blink!
The pale flame smolders!
Commit to memory.
Incoming!
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors! Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Don't blink! Hey! Incoming! Don't blink!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
With sword comes shadow!
The Temple of Wisdom! Grow, grow, grow!
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it? Embrace your searing reckoning!
Incoming!
Dance, my pretties! searing reckoning!
One step back, two forward. Wheel of life.
Don't blink!
Come, put up a fight! Not every wound will heal!
Go.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Dance, my pretties!
Incoming!
All must burn!
Burn it is? Is that all you've got?
Wheel of life.
Not even ashes will remain!
Faster.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal!
Incoming! Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Don't blink!
Go.
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all all the no-seeds. Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't If so, then you underestimate me. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, consider this, no one will lose. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on. Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my... So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Nowhere to hide.
Burn!
Sacred name, fortune preserver. Life goes on.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Incoming.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
I've seen stars.
Don't blink.
This ends now.
Go.
Inferior.
Just wait for the living. No, life lasts forever.
Cut to the chase.
You are an enemy that requires special attention. Inferior.
Incoming.
Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Wow.
Speed of light.
Evasion is futile.
Got lucky that time.
Strike dead. This ends now. Instabilities will be removed.
Life goes
Strike dead.
faster.
Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Don't want to be sealed back.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Time for retribution!
Retribution!
Incoming!
Grow, grow, grow!
All
With
will
sword
be
comes
severed.
shadow. This may hurt a little. Make yourselves at home.
Don't put under.
Verdict is...
Your verdict is decided. All desire can be broken.
One step back, two forward.
All will be severed.
Share my knowledge.
With sword comes
This
shadow.
one, the fleeting shadow. Thunder.
Or retribution!
Lightning does not bend to the will of
Opening
man.
box of Adepti-Trix.
Incoming.
This one, the
Got
fleeting
lucky that
shadow.
time. Cut to the chase.
All will be severed.
Grow, grow, grow.
Life goes on.
Don't blink.
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow.
Burn!
With sword comes shadow.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Faster? Okay, faster. Orders given. Orders received.
This one, the fleeting shadow.
Rise.
Make yourselves at home.
Cut to the chase.
Verdict is... Ha! Ha!
All will be severed.
Hey! With sword
Your
comes
verdict
shadow.
is decided. This one, the fleeting shadow.
Got lucky that time. Speed of light.
Time for
This one,
retribution!
fleeting shadow.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
All desire can be broken.
Change of plan.
Go.
All will be severed.
Nowhere to hide.
Verdict is...
Share my knowledge.
Incoming.
I will not. Quiet. Orders received.
Speed of light. Hey!
Time for retribution!
Cut to the chase.
Make yourselves at home.
All
Life
desire
goes
can be
on.
broken.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide. I'll be fine. Don't blink.
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Verdict is...
With sword comes shadow. Speed of
This one,
got lucky that
the
time.
fleeting shadow.
Hey!
Sharing my knowledge.
Cut to the chase. Speed of light. That won't be that time.
Time for retribution!
Your verdict is decided. All will be severed.
Ha! Ha! Ah! Burn!
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching. Even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now is because she wants...
What? Another bad one? No, let me try
By the protection of the Electro Archon.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in it pretty...
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I had... By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Correct. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my... Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in...
Sure feels good to finally... They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least...
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one! You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to this...
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason. After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but all... Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. Well, what's done is done. And Paimon, so anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma. As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the... But if you still have doubts about A, I would say that not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our...
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick...
I wish you the best of luck. As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morax told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of...
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god.
Wow.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, but their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable... In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Keep it safe. Is that all? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. I see. But that is merely a small... Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the star... Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to continue on your journey. And maybe that moment will come to pass.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
protection of the Electro-Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Nayakani, please. See that he stays safe.
Rain. If only it... cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Let me try my
Hey! Make yourselves a move!
Verdict is...
Life goes on.
That's everything. On to the next.
We'll need more where that came from.
Wheel of Life.
Everyone hold hands!
Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Hey!
You win! This.
Not bad.
Retribution!
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Incoming!
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday said I'll do it tomorrow. Life goes on.
I see everything! Sharing my knowledge!
With sword comes shadow!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned. Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Don't blink! Cut to the chase!
Wheel of Life.
Committed?
Incoming! Hey!
Burn!
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be...
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see...
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the show, but recently she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is... We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime... Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or...
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Nuh-uh! Paimon's just...
I don't think you need to worry about that.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss counter...
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has...
Huh? What?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother...
Yes, you're right. Masahito hasn't... Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need...
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Okay.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue... If things carry on like this, people will start...
Huh? You...
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition. Thank you very much.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Of the retro army.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful... The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolored. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum?
Before you get too indignant. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye.
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the call, I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this? Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to... Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after...
The almighty Shogun has—
Oh, we've got a pass permit from me—
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that— Wait, this is... authentic! Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little...
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest,
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with... She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be...
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than that. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of...
what do you...
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me. It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just... Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rule. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's all for now. While I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh?
I see.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see but there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priority.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood.
You mean leave the plane of euthymia? It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might... All right, then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace...
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have... Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... Anyway.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as...
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slow?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual... I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual taste.
Ah, I see. Well...
No, Almighty Shogun.
Is it? I just want them to try it. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I... There's nothing like dessert for improving one's... By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really...
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to... read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same...
In principle, you're
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll...
Well... Okay then. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing. Don't take them too...
Okay. Huh. I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they... Take this one, for example. The good thing about being It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias?
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's... made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So...
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick up...
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well... I have high hopes, though.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a premise like this, it's no wonder Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of... What a strange person. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so... Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart. Right! Yeah, it's just the plot is really gripping. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people in Liyue, even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents? Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma?
He's a fictional character. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have it?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly?
A doesn't seem interested in... So what do you think of Yae Publishing? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing house. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create, but the fact is that both the food and the stories... I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were... But the truth is right here in front of my eyes.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people...
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you. I've seen a lot, and it's...
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come with us.
It'd be more interesting for the protagonists to discover their ability to stop time here. Shogun must have her reasons.
So...
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you.
Okay. So what exactly is... I see. So in other words, the more I think about it, the more... How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, casual. How about this? This feels quite natural. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment.
Wow. This is a but she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks... The pose is exactly the same. And so is the scenery in the...
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to... So, the one... If it's not me, then why does she look exact...
Okay, that's way up... Hey, that's right!
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place...
So then...
Well, I'm still me. There is no... My existence. I am me. There is only one of me. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence.
In that case, this picture is...
So even I... Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to but it would be incorrect to conclude from this that both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing a... Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job.
Master Kamaji! Master...
Why is it getting so noisy? Oh, that sounded like Ippei.
Ippei? Is that someone...
Yep, let's find out what... Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was...
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiation. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master...
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present.
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the...
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their head...
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. No need. I'm probably just over... I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last...
What are you...
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we... Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a time...
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around. Let me mark out the location of the base for you.
As in...
on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.